I'm gonna be on this one for a while.
You're gonna be a minute, I don't have to run?
Nope. Unless he goes and gets stuck in those, oh no. Oh no. I really, oh no. Oh dude.
Are we doing this?
Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Where are we?
Currently we are at, we're situated at Waivers, right across from the beautiful South Beach and Casino, which it looks like the casino's opened up.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Is that what we asked?
Well,
where are we?
Yeah, we're doing something that Josh and I have talked about doing for, I feel like we had this plan like 2 summers ago and it never happened, right? It's something cool that Josh has dialed in that I have not done before. We're going beach fishing. We're strapping on the wader. Is it true you were born with waders on?
Yeah. I got webbed feet, so I put waders on. Does that make any sense? No, that's terrible.
We're exploring the beaches of Lake Winnipeg. I'm gonna follow Josh and we're gonna hit hopefully a nice afternoon sunset bite.
We're just on the east side of Lake Winnipeg.
How many times are we gonna say east in this
There's
video?
east just on the east side of the east shoreline there. So we're just gonna go travel along, see if we can find a wicked fishing spot and then catch a few fish. Let's go! What's going on?
We've made it to the location.
We're here.
What does someone need to know if they want to fish a beach? What do you look for?
Well, first of all, you want to find a beach. Second of all, you want to be on a shoreline, close to the water. 2 huge tips. So yeah, the big thing, I don't know, like you definitely just want to pack light, right? Like I always bring a lot of gear and I pack pretty heavily and it's not usually necessary, but I have camera gear and stuff with. But if you're just thinking about like basic tackle, bring 1 rod that you can cast with. Sometimes I'll bring a second rod, something that I can cast a little farther with, longer rod, heavier rod that I can throw some bait out with. And I just sort of judge the situation based on if the fish are feeding super actively, I'm casting moving baits, crankbaits, spoons, things like that, swim baits. And if they're active, they're gonna grab it. If they're not, then you probably want to change things up a little bit, put a sinker on there with a hook. Worms, minnows always work like really well and cast it out there. And it's a interesting dynamic because it's always changing. There's so many different species of fish on this lake, Lake Winnipeg of course. You really never know what you're gonna catch. So it's a little bit like that old school feeling of fishing, right? You're tossing out a pickle rig and you don't know what you're gonna get.
How often do you see people out here doing what you're doing?
Never.
That is the craziest part.
Yeah.
Is Lake Winnipeg, it's gotten a lot more publicity like this spring. Guys starting to figure out the summertime walleye bite, springtime walleye bite. But everyone thinks, you know, you need a boat. You don't. Okay, so one of the biggest things, aside from having a rod and finding the right piece of shoreline, is being able to get out a little bit. So if the weather's nice and the water's warm, you can wait out until, you know, wear some trunks, wear a t-shirt, whatever, and just sort of wait out. But waders, chest waders are always really nice. And especially with the dynamic now with zebra mussels, often you're walking on sand, but there's rock as well. And those rocks tend to hold a lot of zebra mussels, which will shred. Yeah, you want good footwear. They will shred your feet. So often, especially earlier on in the day, the fish aren't coming right up tight to shore. As the sun starts to go down, I find they come up quite often. Nice. But yeah, you want to be able to get out a little farther. Standing with your feet on the sand isn't going to do what you want it to do because you're literally casting into 5 to 6 inches of water. Let's go fishing. Kind of everything. We just got to go fishing. Should we go fishing?
Let's go. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I'll show you the gear, guys. But basically, I'm loading everything into the waterproof Yeti pack. So I don't have to worry about cameras and whatever. I'm staying light. All this stuff is going in the pack. We're gonna be probably wearing GoPros for a lot of it, and I'm just bringing 1 rod, which we'll talk about gear, but we're gonna get on the water.
Yep.
Boom.
Fishing.
All right, guys, I'm on to the waders. I'm in my waders, and this is the most important part. You know, I talk about wearing your life jackets in every video now, but this is a wading belt, and this is kind of like what's gonna save you if you fall over. So essentially, yeah, it's just gonna tighten around my large hips, and it's gonna keep the water from gushing in if I fall over. Because if you fall over, it fills up with water, you're gonna get pinned to the bottom. It's gonna be really heavy. I'm like so pumped.
Yeah, man, it's like ocean fishing. It really does feel like it.
Yeah.
We don't really have to start here. We can walk around and go around the point. I kind of want to hit the windblown side of this a little bit.
Jeez, this water is clear.
It looks good right now.
Wow, this clarity is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not bad right now.
All right, guys, we're starting it off east side, Lake Winnipeg, with my boy Josh McFadden, little Cleo, all day.
There's some algae going on a little bit in the water.
Oh,
come on.
I felt a little something. I think something bumped me.
You got tickled.
Or I'm hitting bottom.
This spot is, there's no fish in this spot.
No, should we keep going?
Yeah.
So this is the spot, Joshua.
I think we're gonna try here. Looks like we got a tangle. What is happening? Yeah, looks like this will be a decent spot though. Knot tying is one of the biggest, most important parts of fishing, but the second most important part is not untangling. You gotta get really good at that. Woo, let's go.
All right, go bomb one.
Uncle Lenny, you gotta watch these slippery guys. Like that one. Let's go to that next point, and then we can kind of walk in between these two.
Fish on. Yeah,
Come
buddy.
on. Oh, Jay Simons.
Yee. On the crank, on the little flicker shad.
It's gonna be a little kitty or a drum.
Nope, nice drum, look at that.
Boom. Yes.
Shore fishing with Josh, and we got the beautiful freshwater drum. Those trebles are a little bit sketchy. I'm gonna use my hemostats.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Ha! All right, we're gonna unhook this guy. Handy dandy hemostats, and he's gone. There we go. All right, this is such different fishing than I've done. Here's what we're doing. We got 3000 size Stratic, and this is actually a steelhead rod. This is a long, whippy rod for whipping spoons, for whipping cranks, for float fishing, whatever you want. So this is a 9.5 foot medium heavy, but like a pretty soft medium heavy, 10 pound braid, 15 pound fluoro, because we could catch a big carp. And then we're using a little flicker shad, something bright, something with rattle. Yeah, the water is clearer here. Zebra mussels are cleaning up Lake Winnipeg, but still, rattle is good. And the reason I'm using this bait is actually when Aaron and I were fishing in Netley Creek, the tributary of the Red River, he started throwing this during 39 hours and hammered drum. We were trying to catch white bass, but I remember him hammering drum on it. So anyways, one drum.
It probably is really important to pinpoint having a pair of pliers on you.
Yeah.
And also a net, just because you do end up losing a lot of fish at your waist.
Yeah.
Because the management's just a little weird.
I like this spot, Josh. This is cool. Thanks for taking me.
It just looks so cool, man. Like even just seeing you stand there like,
oh!
No, it's rocks.
Is that a fish? Josh, you thought it was a snake.
I thought it was a snag, man. It came over a rock. That's gotta be a cat, look at it go. It came over top of a rock and just like scraped the bottom of the lure, and then all of a sudden it was peel and drag. That was the weirdest catch.
Oh, you do have a net.
Yeah, I brought it
I'm
out.
gonna come, but I might end up falling and...
Just take your time.
No, I'm gonna rush.
Oh yeah.
That's a high
rock.
rock.
It looks so pretty. Look at that bad boy.
Oh man.
Oh.
This is sweet.
Look how pretty that looks in that water, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I hope I can get this in because it's too big for the net. Just get his head in and then he'll get all
Josh is trusting me with the biggest drum of his life.
No, this is just a...
Oh, that's nice.
It's a very beautiful drum. Okay, I'm gonna horse him. Watch your eyes.
Oh,
yes.
There you go.
These are literally like the best to be catching on.
On cranks. So
yeah.
cool.
They're so fun on cranks, and then these and cats, like there's just nothing like it. This one hit obviously super weird and I was disoriented. Just be gentle with them. Beauty. Oh.
That's a good drum, man.
Yeah, nice little release. These are just such powerful fish. There we go.
Show me the bait.
Hanging out in the rocks. All right, so this bait, it really is, I don't know if you've seen them on the internet, but Mike's making these things. This is an Element custom bait. It looks like a shiner. There's tons of shiners in this lake. They literally have this exact same profile, of course, minus the lip and the hooks. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, he puts this foil on it that gives it that supernatural look, and just his color, what are we calling that? Color grading? Color thing on it.
That's the shiner.
The fader, yeah, it's so nice. Dark on top, white on bottom. You just can't get a lot better or much more realistic than
I think, I don't want to take credit. I think Mike took one of my pictures and mocked it up to make the original shiner.
He could have.
So,
yeah,
Mike, I would like a 10% commission.
Yeah, that's one of the funnest things too, is just getting out, even if you're just on a tinner out here. Oh, there it is.
He's on.
But yeah, even if it's just a tinner,
Yeah.
like when it's just calm like this, you can go anywhere.
You don't have to go far.
Geez, this feels like an okay. Look at that thing.
Ooh, what is that?
I just love when you can see them, because when the water is milky out here,
Yeah.
it's not as, I mean, it's just as fun, but, oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for.
Josh.
Turn them around.
Man, they're a good sized drum.
Yeah, this guy's not happy, which is what you want. I feel like this guy's not hooked super well, so.
So I'm just gonna have to go for it?
Yeah, watch your mouth, and I'm horsing.
Ooh, nope.
He sees you, man. Doesn't like the look of that guy. That's that guy from the TV.
Oh, that's a big drum.
That's nice. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Wow, that fills your net.
Woo. Yeah, so you don't want to be hauling too big of a net around, but not either. But okay.
There she goes.
Boom.
Nice.
Got it.
They're kind of tough to deal with in the water, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I think in heaven they'll have like this area here, but with crystal clear water, and then just big schools of drum that you could cast into, and then a boat with a really nice tall platform on it, and a McDonald's on the water.
I can go for a McFlurry right now.
Oh boy, it's just like the coolest sight.
Oh, landed on my
close.
knees. Landed on my knees. Everything hurts. So there's two options. You can fish the beaches, or you can fish.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
See, and that's why you wear that belt. Well, there's a big pelican coming right here. Look at this. Right here.
Jeez.
Hey there, bud. Jeez, I love those guys. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Well, we got a couple fish on the board. Super cool. I'm loving everything that's going on so far. I have slipped around. There was two options, Josh said, either beach or rock. We went with the rock, which is a little more technical. We're getting away from the crowds, but it is a little, you just got to be careful when you're walking around. The beaches, it's a little more gradual. You are walking further out, so they both have their pros and cons. But right now we've like a perfect calm evening, and Josh was telling me a little about the winds and kind of what to look for. So Josh says the best fishing is when it's been a hard wind for a couple days blowing in to wherever you're fishing, and then it either calms down or pushes out lightly. So it's not as much the day that you're fishing, it's more so the couple days beforehand. So there's an app I like to use. It's called Windy or Wind Finder. I think those are different apps, but I use Wind Finder. Josh uses Windy. And yeah, it's just a great way to see a visual representation of how the wind is blowing. It shows you on a map. I'll have a little inset here. And I'm always looking at it, trying to figure out, you know, where do I want to go on any lake? And Josh and I looked at it before, and you could see where it was blowing into which specific beaches, and then helps you pick your spot for the evening. So it's not about today's wind, it's about yesterday's wind and the day before that and the day before that, because it's going to blow in the whole food chain, you know, whatever little plankton type stuff, the minnows, the bait fish, and then everything else follows. So we've got drum. We're still hoping to see a couple cats, maybe a walleye, maybe a carp, who knows. But I switched to rattle bait, and we're gonna just keep walking along the shore and fishing Lake Winnipeg in waders. This rock is where things are gonna happen. I'm just thinking about life. Oh.
I'm liking what I got going on right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, like they're, oh, there we go.
He's on.
That might be
He's hooked up.
What is it?
What do you got?
It's a feisty little drum.
Is that a freshwater drum? Josh is currently sitting on a rock.
That's just the dopiest way to catch a fish. And they don't like getting hooked. There he goes.
Yeah, we are hooked up on the rattle bait. What do we got?
It's a drum, boy.
Sitting on a rock with my boy
Sitting
Josh.
on a rock. Oh, that's good.
Oh, it's a catfish.
No.
Our channel cat.
Come on.
Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna get you to come maybe try to film this.
Yep.
Catfish are pretty good to grab by the tail. I'm just gonna wedge them nicely between these two rocks.
Oh, the old catfish wedge and rock.
Having hemostats ready is important. See if we can lift this little baby channel cat. Guys,
Beautiful, Jay.
it's not big, but it's something different. I'm used to fishing these guys in muddy water in the river, and now we're fishing them on the lake with lures.
And the great part is, like, honestly, these lake fish, I don't know, they're not as muddy tasting or anything like that as the ones out of the...
So you'll eat those?
Yeah, I definitely give that one a little taste. That size and a little bit bigger are amazing. If you want to make like popcorn catfish, toss it in a little coating and some smaller pieces and fry that. Kind of like the calamari type size. I know calamari's squid, but...
This is what I caught it on. We switched it up. Rattle bait, guys. How many catfish you've seen caught on rattle baits? This is cool.
How sweet is that to catch a channel cat on a
rattle bait? That was good.
Rattle trap. Oh, What's this doing in here? Hey Jay, give me a thumbs up. Okay, Nick, make a screenshot of that.
Wow.
Oh, be so careful with that. That makes me so nervous.
Yep. Oh,
come on.
Yeah, that was a fish.
Yeah, it is.
And something I enjoy anyways.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
we are hooked up.
That's a cat.
You think?
I'm guessing.
He's calling it a catfish.
Going pretty erratic, man.
On the rattle bait once again.
Ah, it's hitting the surface though. Oh, it's a drum. It's a
Yo.
greenback drum walleye.
Oh, it's a huge white bass. No, it's a drum. It's a drum. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Look at this with the time lapse. Oh.
Oh, biggest white bass in the history of white bass.
So we're in waders. You'd think we're somewhere tropical, but no, we're on Lake Winnipeg, wading the shores, catching drums on cranks. This is cool. Thank you for sharing this with me, Josh.
Cranky drums.
I think I hooked you in the leg. Lift your leg. Yeah, I got your leg. Oh, we're good. All right, little. Oh, we're on.
Oh my gosh.
Again. They're liking the rattle bait. That fish was shallow.
I'm gonna have to switch up.
Might be a giant white bass. I was so excited. How excited was that?
Just so.
There she goes. Look at this, Josh.
Oh man.
This is gonna be in the time lapse. Just wait for it. Crossing the sun. Whoa. That's pretty sweet.
Jeez, love it.
Nature.
Nature, it's the finest.
Oh, ooh.
There it is.
That's something a little better. I'm thinking big cat, maybe.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know. Josh is in the background.
Oh, I'm losing my favorite lure. It's gonna take out your legs. Walk them in.
This is phenomenal, Josh.
Walk them in.
I might need you here.
Dude, the way that rod looks is just so good. Jeez. Well, that's a nice one.
Yeah, totally. This is it.
You could still eat a cat that size too. That's still a nice eating size. Oh no, come on. Where is it?
He's like in your legs.
I gotta get it.
Oh, he's just hooked by the whisker. Be so careful. Yeah, we got it. There we go, nice. Thanks, buddy. Look at that channel cat. We're just gonna keep him in the water as we pull the hooks out.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Channel cat on a crank. This fish was such a battle, and it's not even like your typical Red River giant. This is just a cruiser of the shallows on beautiful Lake Winnipeg.
Boom.
This is good?
Oh yeah, you need this.
I'll take that. What do you think, Josh? I see what you do all the time.
Honestly, and every night is just a different combination of drum, cats, walleyes, saugers. Not only is it prime time, it's prime visual time. And
Yeah.
You get to see amazing things. Pelicans will start coming in and dropping in. Man, it could. I'm actually surprised it hasn't, to be honest, because everyone knows it so well.
Yeah.
They could easily come out with a new.
Oh! Jeez.
Oh, this is what I need.
My drag was so loose. We're gonna keep this fish in the water.
Is it a cat?
Little drum.
No, I know, I'm just saying, I would request some nickelback.
Oh man, I'm on him. The bite is on.
Jeez.
You guys, if you're gonna do this, especially with crankbaits, you need to have, these are called forceps. I'm just gonna grab that treble, give it a little turn. That fish isn't even coming out of the water.
And these guys are just,
Oh, that was good. I'm bringing the big cat.
that fish just instantly swam the other direction. That's a cat. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Oh boy. I'm gonna be on this one for a while.
You're gonna be a minute, I don't have to run?
Nope. Unless he goes and gets stuck in those, oh no. Oh no. I really, oh no. Oh dude. This can't be real.
I'm crying.
Thanks.
This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, this is the fish that makes the night. Should I get out there with your net?
I don't know if this thing's going in the net. It's hard to say. I don't know that it's huge, but it's definitely disappointed. And it's not gonna wanna go in a net.
What's going on, Josh?
I'm like trying not to die here. And I've got a real upset fish on the other end of this line here. This is a decent sized cat.
Yeah.
For this type of
Oh,
thing.
he's right here. That's a beautiful cat, man.
And he's probably got this thing swallowed.
Everything's good.
Oh man, I'm in trouble. So I'm for sure tailing this fish because it's giant.
Oh, that's big, dude. Come on. Oh, no. Watch out right here. Your line's super frayed. Go over. Yeah, go over.
Oh boy. Am I on that rock?
No, you're good. You're good. Man, you had him. That's a big cat. Walking him into the beach. So careful. That line's so frayed. Or am I imagining things?
Might be. Okay, I got
Yes, you got him. Show me this beast.
So that's a stressful,
Oh, you did it, buddy.
stressful fish.
Show me the head on that beast. Dude. Yes.
It's a big cat. That'll kind of beat the type of fish that you're catching at Lockport. I
That's
mean,
a
not beat it, but
showstopper.
this is definitely a Red River size catfish right
Yeah.
there. It's a giant.
That is bigger than anything I expected. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
To catch that on small tackle and a light rod is definitely like a game changer. Yeah. If you're looking to have a fun catch, this is definitely it. Like, what a beautiful gal. That's a heavy fish.
Yeah, man.
And here she goes. No problem kicking off.
That's the showstopper.
Man, that's so good. So good.
We still got some time. Thank you, Josh, for showing me your secret spot.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. Just enjoying this. There's so many fish to be caught. And again, an experience like that, like so fortunate. Amazing.
Josh, what would you say, what advice would you have for people doing the beach thing? Some do's and don'ts maybe?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is you're fishing either near where cottage goers have places, or you've got beach where people swim, and you definitely want to be mindful of the fact that some people may be concerned with hooks and stuff like that flying around where people swim. So be mindful of that and be respectful, right? Like, I'm typically using baits in rocky situations that'll skip above the rocks, so I'm not getting snags and losing any. Yeah, there's no reason to get in an argument. Just, you know, fish, pick a spot. The beach is big, fish a spot and be respectful.
Boom! Guys, if you're looking to fish the beaches, yeah, it's close to the city, which is super nice. You can come day trip it. If you're coming from further away, bunch of places to stay. South Beach Casino, where I met Josh this morning, amazing hotel. Canalta and Selkirk is a good central location as well if you want to fish the river and fish the lake up here. And I mean, there's the Birchwood Hotel or Motel, I think it's called, right around the corner here.
Yep.
We're probably gonna head there for some burgers now to celebrate the awesome evening. Big cat for Josh. And if you're not already following Josh on Instagram or TikTok or MySpace or YouTube, I will link him below on all of those things. You gotta check him out. If you like any sort of cooking type content, that's kind of his niche. There's some pretty cool stuff. And he's okay at fishing too.
And always remember,
Wear your wading belt.
wear your wading belt, wear your life jacket, and take like 5 seconds to appreciate this, because that is absolute nonsense. And
Amazing.
it's amazing every single time. Enjoy a sunset. You'll be a
Except
better
when it's
person.
real cloudy.
Yeah, when it's cloudy, do not enjoy the sunset. Oh my
boy.
gosh.
We thought it was over. We thought the night was,
Oh, I lost.
no.
Well, I still have my
Dignity.
dignity.